The moment after I beat the last boss of Sekiro, you know who, I felt like a god. The other ending might make you an Ashura, but I felt like an actual Ashura in this one. Nay, a saint, a sword saint. It took hours upon hours of perfection until the eventual burst of success. After that, it is a shame to say the experience has been lackluster. New Game Plus is basically that. No additional content except we see how much stronger we are than when we started. That ogre boss that's holding you back for hours? Yeah, first try. So I left it at that. Good game, GG. Many would also do that or they might continue. But how many of you actually deleted your save file and started fresh? And guess what I found? It's all a ruse. They lied to us. As many would believe, I too believe Sekiro is a knowledge-based game. Yeah, I watched Superdude's video. Muscle memory molded to perfect the rhythm. You get it once, never again. Going in with this mindset, I thought I would be like a machine perfected by God himself. I tried my hands first, by the way, getting my feet wet, trying the timing, and I still got it. So the game even confirmed my and many others' theories. From then on, there is not a single death. Because why would I? It's still the opening and no way I'm dying on prologue. That is until I met with the motherfucker that I know for a fact I have recognized the moveset, Genichiro of the fucking Ashina. Oh, I survived for 30 seconds. For a boss that I've poured sweat and blood once, only 30. If that's not a humbling experience, I don't know what is. But this fight could honestly be better, especially considering the amount of unlocks you get later. Like the last hit, I was expecting a Mikiri counter when I clearly don't have one. The first few hits were me testing the waters, while the others were me warming up my engine. You can see from my movement there is a hint of uneasiness, very jumpy and fast, which is unnecessary in this boss where you only need to move as an answer for his attacks. It could be said I'm not yet warmed up. After all, it's been 4 years, I think. But that could be coping mechanism as well. Now, the normal grunt enemies aren't really a big deal. Pretty sure we can all agree. The only thing that can defeat you here in the overworld is yourself. Getting yourself ganked, fighting a bigger crowd than what you can take. But it's really not a big deal. I can just move away and they forget.
Must have been the wind.
The problem with avoiding them though, are you the type of gamer like me who on the first run just kills every enemy clean that you end up alone in the world of Soulsborne? If so, you definitely understand that kinda helps your economy a little bit. Yeah, this is the poor wolf run, the starving hero. Thankfully though, Hirata Estate exists and still got it baby, the Flecto Barretto. To prove my point further, the Kawarada boss fight is the next one that I want to show you. It's another humanoid boss, double health bar, samurai, you know the deal. They are usually the most problematic of them all. Read him like a book. Still took a few hits, but I'm not down after being slapped twice, nor do I get staggered like a newborn lamb. I used my items to stun him, staggered him when he's about to do the secret ninja art. Quite the contrary when I first played the game, like hoarding items that I won't even use, got a bunch of ashes in my pocket. I can definitely say I'm finally back in the game. We are so back. We are not back. What the hell was that? He fucking folded me into a half-meat sandwich. Only half, because the other half is a wooden arm. I used the same method as before, even having a firecracker ready. I used the ashes to stun him, stay back when he was attacking, even ready to block and parry. What the hell was that? See, this is the moment that cemented my belief that FromSoft, or I guess we're partly to blame, has lied to us.
Oh yeah, you play it once, it's basically an easy win.
What a bunch of dirty barnacles. He still has the problem that everybody has. The cheating level hitbox, the tracking attacks, even though he's in mid-fucking air, the super fast, untelegraphed grapple animation that almost always came out of nowhere. But the biggest horse radish of them all is the entire base stats built inside of him. His damage, his health, his stagger bar, all is built to be as unforgiving as possible. So no, this boss is not a filter I used to think about. This boss is so much higher than the others. You know how I know that? The next boss after this, Yamauchi, was so much easier and manageable than him. Beat him in second try. No bullshit hitbox, no tracking, nada. The most fucked up thing I noticed from the ogre is that his attacks dealt 3/4 of your raw health with no upgrades. What this means is that no fucking shit that newcomers are going to have a hard time with him. The moment we endgame players met him again after we got upgrades, of course we're gonna have an easier time. So much easier time. Our health bar is longer, our attacks hits harder, and I think our defenses also got an uppies. The progression level of this game is basically like this. So for those of you who haven't been able to get past the ogre, don't feel bad. The system is rigged towards you. It still felt good though. It's like persevering through an insurmountable wall of adversities. That's all I have for today. Oh, and guess what? The game becomes significantly easier each time I do an upgrade, either attack or health up. Sekiro is unforgiving hard at the start, and then as the time passes, it becomes satisfying hard. That's why it still ended up becoming people's favorite. We are not masochists, guys, trust me. The experience overall overpowers and overshadows people's memory of how stupid and ridiculous that big hunk of a balloon is. The video is ogre now. Smash like, subscribe. I'll be back with another ogre. See ya.